Hi everyone, Alan from Newlands Nursery, and this is today's 5-minute Friday, and it's a really good one to get instant impact into your garden. So you're going to need a few things for this one. So we're going to actually create this lovely Sophinia pot. So the potting up of it, nice and easy. We'll just go through the steps. So we're obviously going to need some Sophinias, but you could use geraniums for this. You could use any sort of really impact annual plant that flowers a lot. I've gone with the red, white and blue because I think that looks nice, but you can go any colour combination as well, but that works really well. So I've got this pot, so what we're going to do is just fill that with some compost. I've just used a multi-purpose compost. You'll probably notice that's what we do most of our stuff in, mainly because 99% of all plants will thrive in that. There's obviously exceptions, but this isn't one of them. So I fill the compost up, and then you'll notice I tap it down. What that does is get rid of any air gaps in there, helps it settle. So what that means is you avoid, when you water it, all your soil sinks. We've all done it before. So I'm looking to leave about a finger's depth gap from the top, which gives it a little reservoir when you're watering. So now all I need to do is make 3 holes. Looks like a smiley face from my perspective. 3 holes like that, and pop the plants in. The holes want to be about the same size as the root ball of the plant, whether that's a plug plant, which this is, or a potted plant. So we just do like that. Don't really push them down. I always find it hard to know whether it looks like I am on the video. I'm not. You're just sort of putting it in and maybe just very slightly pushing it, not much at all. If you're pushing it in too hard, then the hole isn't big enough. And we just plant that just like that. And that's all the planting done. That's that finished effectively. A lot of people will be tempted to actually put more plants in there, and there's not inherently a massive problem with that, but something like a Sophinia, a trailing petunia like this, grows so quickly it will fill over really quickly, and I often think actually long term they look better when they're not completely full at the beginning, and then they sort of find their own place. They grow naturally into their own gap and they find their own place. So I always think they look better long term like this. So personally, I'd say don't be tempted to ram too many plants in there. You could put a few more in there, sure. But certainly this will fill over quite nicely. Obviously just give it a water if the weather's good. It is at the moment. If the weather's good, this can go outside. We're at sort of beginning of May, middle of May now. So it could go outside, but still risks of frost, so be cautious about that, and it will depend on what area of the country you're in. We're in Essex, so if you're really far north, maybe keep it inside for a little bit. Any questions at all, as always, get in contact. See you soon.